When did a joke go way too far? Our class clown Nathan loved pushing boundaries with teachers and pulling pranks constantly. One day during English, he announced he was going to hack into the school's computer system and change everyone's grades as a joke. Most of us laughed it off because Nathan said stupid stuff like that all the time for attention. He pulled out his laptop and started typing really fast, making a big show of it while Mrs. Foster was writing on the board. He kept saying things like, "I'm almost in, and this firewall is a joke loud enough for everyone to hear." Mrs. Foster finally turned around and told Nathan to put his laptop away or she'd send him to the office. He closed it with this smirk on his face and said it was too late because he already did it. She rolled her eyes and went back to teaching Shakespeare while Nathan sat there looking proud of himself. After class ended, Nathan was showing people his screen with some random code on it, claiming he actually changed grades. I told him he was full of it, but he insisted he really did hack the system. By lunch, the rumor had spread to other classes that Nathan hacked the school. The next morning, I walked into first period and Nathan's desk was empty. Someone said they saw him get called to the principal's office during homeroom. We all assumed he was getting suspended for the hacking joke, but then Principal Vasquez came on the announcements. He said the district was investigating a serious cybersecurity breach and anyone with information should come forward immediately. My stomach dropped because Nathan might have actually done something real instead of just talking about it like usual. By third period, 2 police officers were walking through the hallways, pulling kids out of class for questioning. They took Nathan's best friend Derek first, and he came back 20 minutes later looking pale. He told us the police asked if Nathan ever talked about hacking or showed him any passwords. Apparently Nathan hadn't just made up the whole thing for attention. He actually downloaded some program and tried breaking into the district server. The police found evidence on his laptop that he'd been attempting to access the grade database for 3 days straight. Nathan didn't come back to school that day or the rest of the week. His mom posted on Facebook saying her son made a terrible mistake and was cooperating fully with authorities. She said Nathan thought it was just a harmless prank and didn't understand the legal consequences. The district sent an email to all parents explaining that student data had been compromised and they were working with law enforcement. They said the perpetrator had been identified and appropriate action was being taken. When Nathan finally returned to school 2 weeks later, he looked completely different. No more jokes or loud comments during class. He sat in the back and didn't talk to anyone. Someone asked him what happened and he said he got charged with unauthorized computer access, which was a felony. His lawyer was trying to get it reduced to a misdemeanor because he was a minor, but he had to do 200 hours of community service either way. The school expelled him for the rest of the semester and he had to finish online. The craziest part was Nathan actually did manage to access one teacher's grade records before getting caught. Mr. Phillips in the math department had the weakest password, which was just his last name and the year. Nathan changed his own failing grade to a B+, but the system flagged it immediately because of the timestamp. That's how the district IT department even knew something was wrong. They traced it back to Nathan's laptop within hours using the IP address. Nathan's parents had to hire a cybersecurity expert to testify that their son didn't cause permanent damage to the system. The district wanted to sue them for the cost of upgrading their entire network security, which was over $50,000. His mom was crying in the parking lot one day, talking to another parent about how this stupid joke was going to ruin his chances of getting into college. No university would accept him with a computer crime on his record, even if it got reduced. The judge sentenced Nathan to probation until he turned 18, plus the community service, and ordered him to write apology letters to every teacher in the school. He also had to take a class about cyber law and present what he learned to incoming freshmen as a warning. Nathan transferred to a different school the next year because everyone here knew him as the kid who committed a felony trying to be funny. Last I heard, he's working at his dad's construction company because no college would touch his application.